I didn't want to completely skip Women's History Month, so I decided to honor a group of women who don't get mentioned nearly enough in horror film discussions, especially compared to how much attention their male counterparts get. My name is Ariel, and today I'm the ringmaster of the Spoiled Honey Circus, where we're celebrating the colorful, goofy, and psychotic gals of horror, female killer clowns. There aren't a ton of them, but that doesn't mean they aren't helping keep the genre raunchy, weird, and wacky. So here's my ranking of every female horror movie clown I could find. Number 10, Slutty the Clown from Slutty the Clown. This movie is about I don't know, actually. IMDb says there's a plot, but I promise you there isn't. This movie is a trauma release. For those that are unfamiliar, they are a low-budget production company that specializes in over-the-top, raunchy, and cheesy horror and sci-fi movies. This one is no exception. I personally found this almost unwatchable, but if you find entertainment value in a half-naked clown running around, beating women with sex toys, stripping them down, covering them in silly string, and licking it off before brutally murdering them, then this one is for you, you freak. Not sure why I expected anything else but softcore porn from a movie named Slutty the Clown. I can't even put most of the clips I have of this movie on YouTube. Number 9 is The Girl Clown from ClownTown. This movie follows a group of friends that get stranded in a town where all of the residents have been killed by, you guessed it, clowns. She doesn't have much screen time or character development or even a name, but neither does pretty much any other character in the movie. There isn't really much to say. The makeup and costume are great. With that said, this movie isn't great, but the clowns and their makeup are the highlight of it. Number 8, Sex Head from 31. This movie is about wealthy elites kidnapping people and making them fight to the death against psychopaths for their entertainment. A tale as old as time, along the lines of The Most Dangerous Game or The Running Man, but it's by Rob Zombie, so a lot more white trash. And whether you enjoy it or not will probably depend on how much you like Rob Zombie's film style. From the cast to the aesthetic to the script, Rob Zombie really didn't leave his comfort zone here. Sexhead the character is a part of a murderous duo, her partner being Deathhead. Like a few of the others, her screen time is fairly short, but it's not any less brutal. This costume is very Suicide Squad Harley Quinn-esque to me, although Harley is obviously the female clown blueprint for most, so a lot of the ladies on this list have borrowed one or two traits from her. But make no mistake, these ladies still have their own personalities, whether their screen time is 4 minutes or 40 minutes, and Sexhead is no exception. Number 7, Rosebud and Daisy from Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This movie follows a group of small-town citizens trying to stop extraterrestrial clowns from abducting their neighbors for consumption. This movie is a cult classic. It's silly, it's fun, and it has that charming 80s weirdness that just can't be replicated. Daisy and Rosebud are the two standouts on this list look-wise because they're not actually human women. Their screen time is only about 30 seconds, and they are the least deadly on this list because they never actually are shown killing anyone, but I felt like these characters were too fun and original to be any lower on the list. Number 6 is Jenn-O the Clown from Super Happy Fun Clown. This movie is about an abused outcast that decides the only way people are going to notice her is to become a killer. It's a low-budget woman's version of the Joker. Jenn-O is fun as a character and probably the most developed on this list, with her character being a representation of those chasing infamy and recognition. The kills are actually kind of boring. This one is more plot and character development focused than the others, making Jenn-O the most realistic and relatable character on this list. Number 5 is Periwinkle from Welcome to Derry. Okay, so this is not a movie, but if you watch the show, you know Periwinkle deserves to make the cut, damn it. I won't go too deep through the plot of the show. It follows the villain Pennywise terrorizing the town of Derry from the most recent It adaptations. Periwinkle is hands down the most evil and psychotic clown girl on this list, and she may also have the highest body count based on whether or not you agree that her luring children to Pennywise to be eaten makes her fucking responsible for their death. Of course, she thinks Pennywise is her dad, but how many people of sound mind would want to see their father when he's literally biting children's heads off? There's some other things this character is guilty of, but if you haven't watched the show, I highly recommend you do that. At number 4, we have Cat the Clown from Camp Blood 2 and Adrian the Clown from Camp Blood 3. Imagine Scream, but Ghostface is in the woods and they're a clown. This trashy, low-budget series has a total of 16 sequels so far, with the latest being Camp Blood Christmas in 2025. Other gems include Camp Blood 666 and Camp Blood 666 Part 2, Exorcism of the Clown, Children of Camp Blood, and even Camp Blood Clown Shark. Between these 16 movies, 2 of the main antagonists have been women. Cat the Clown and Adrian the Clown lend just as many fun and often gory kills as their male counterparts. One distinct thing about these two are the baggy clothes and lack of femininity in the costumes that the others on this list possess. Although at some point, Cat does sport some eyelashes on her mask. This is done to keep the identity of the character completely secret. Honestly, finding out the killer was a woman that you thought was a damsel in distress the entire time really did add some extra fun to this. So much that they had to do it twice in a row. Despite these movies probably having a combined budget of $5,000, the people involved did put some love and care into it. I mean, it has to have some kind of charm to spawn 16 sequels. Number 3 is Dollface from the Funhouse Massacre. This movie is about some people that get massacred by a motley gang of escaped inmates in a funhouse. This movie is a wildly fun, original, and gory low-budget slasher. Each killer is distinctly different, and the group includes a cannibal chef, an evil dentist, an underground wrestler, and more. Dollface is not only the one that breaks everyone out, she's also a prominent character in most of the movie, having more screen time than all of the other female clowns here that are part of a group of killers. She's brutal, ruthless, and decapitates countless victims with a smile on her face. And the almost Hot Topic-esque costume makes her an easily cosplayable icon. Number 2 is the Pale Girl from Terrifier 2 and 3. The Terrifier series follows an evil demonic clown and his bloody rampage, eventually culminating in a battle of good against evil. Reasons to be explained in the 4th installment. Unless you've literally been living under a rock, you probably know who Art the Clown is. The Pale Girl is a creepy little clown girl of unknown origin that is a sort of supernatural accomplice to Art the Clown and has become a staple character of the series. She's not the most brutal, insane, psychotic killer on this list, but she is hands down the scariest, which earns her such a high ranking at number 2. Before I get to my number 1 clown girl, I just want to say if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like. My number 1 favorite horror movie killer clown girl is Batty from the Killjoy series. The Killjoy series is a super fun, low-budget movie series produced by one of my favorite trash production companies, Full Moon Features. It follows the adventures of a demonic clown, from being a full-blown horror antagonist, to being put on trial by Satan for being too nice, to starting his own show called Killjoy Psycho Circus. I think like the first 3 movies are trying harder to be serious, and then after that, the series just takes a complete turn into the comedic and absurd. If you can't tell already, this is obviously my favorite movie series on this list. I'm going completely off script babbling about these movies, so let's get back to Batty. She is a demonic femme fatale. She is murderous, sassy, sexy, funny, smart. This character is obviously the most direct ripoff of Harley Quinn here. Maybe not as far as looks, but if you happen to have watched this, or if you're going to watch this series in the future, you will get it. Honestly, everything about Batty is lovable. Kind of insane to say about a demonic killer clown. And yes, before you mention it, her costume is painted on. But overall, I think it adds to the insanity of the character. So folks, those are the rankings for every female killer clown I could find. Did I miss any? I welcome low budget suggestions too. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And please subscribe, there is more fun on the way.